Good evening and a warm welcome to the Heal Security Dispatch Daily Digest, your go-to source for the latest in cybersecurity trends and expert insights, proudly presented by Heal Security. I'm Ed Hall, joining you from London, ready to explore the vital nexus of healthcare and cybersecurity intelligence today. Today is Wednesday, the 28th of January 2026. Join me as we explore the complex terrain of cybersecurity in the digital world. An op-ed argues that a Forbes investigation showing Microsoft handing BitLocker recovery keys to law enforcement highlights a broader design problem in modern encryption systems. When providers retain backup keys, they can be compelled to decrypt customer devices, undermining true data sovereignty. The piece suggests that architectural defaults that centralize key control risk expanding access beyond exceptional legal orders and increasing exposure to attackers, and calls for customer-controlled keys by default to ensure organizations retain exclusive control of their encrypted data. Security researchers flagged a malicious Visual Studio Code extension masquerading as a Moltbot AI coding assistant that was available on the official marketplace before Microsoft removed it. The extension silently dropped a remote access payload on host machines, installing a remote desktop client that connected back to an attacker infrastructure, with multiple fallback mechanisms to ensure persistence. The threat actors exploited the popularity of the legitimate Moltbot project to trick developers, highlighting supply chain risk and misconfiguration issues with open-source deployments. The FBI has seized the RAMP Cybercrime Forum, once a major platform for ransomware gangs and malware services, as shown by seizure notices on both its Tor and ClearNet domains. The action gives law enforcement potential access to user data like emails, IP addresses, and private messages, which could help identify and arrest threat actors. RAMP was launched in 2021 after other forums banned ransomware promotion, and became a hub for recruitment, malware sales, and affiliate activity. Threat actors are exploiting genuine enterprise email threads by inserting themselves into ongoing conversations to deliver phishing links that mimic Microsoft authentication pages. A recent campaign hijacked a C-suite discussion about a document approval using compromised contractor accounts to make the phishing appear legitimate. The attackers used a sophisticated phish kit to evade detection, and researchers note this technique weaponizes trust in internal workflows rather than relying on cold outreach. A critical zero-day command injection flaw, CVE 202607555, in the open-source Gemini MCP tool allows unauthenticated remote code execution with high severity. The vulnerability stems from improper input handling in the tool's exec-async method, and because there's no known patch yet, systems exposed to the internet or shared networks are especially at risk. Mitigation recommendations include restricting exposure and monitoring for unusual processes. A European Parliament report, a 10-00005/2026, calls for strengthening the EU's security through tailored defence and security partnerships with like-minded countries, complementing NATO cooperation and enhancing strategic autonomy. It stresses the need for interoperability, joint capability development, and deeper ties with partners including the UK, Canada, Japan, South Korea, and Ukraine, while also addressing hybrid threats, cybersecurity, and critical infrastructure resilience in a volatile geopolitical landscape. Chinese state-linked threat group Mustang Panda, also known for espionage activity, has upgraded its Cool Client backdoor with enhanced capabilities such as clipboard monitoring, proxy credential sniffing, and a more extensible plug-in ecosystem. These upgrades allow broader data theft and misuse of legitimate cloud services for quiet exfiltration, and have been observed in attacks on government entities in multiple countries, increasing risk from this already potent espionage-oriented actor. Thank you for listening. I'm Ed Hall. We appreciate your time and listening. I'm excited to have you with us again tomorrow for more insightful updates. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe for continuous coverage and expert analysis, and sign up for a free trial of Heal Security Desktop at healsecurity.com. Until we meet again, don't have nightmares, stay informed and secure in the digital world.